tell you something. Stop. Just stop. I need you to stop, okay? Stop doubting yourself, honey. Hey girl, we gonna power through this. I'm not feeling like myself today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but we gonna power through this, okay? God, I need you. Help me, Lord. Listen, stop doubting yourself. God has called you, okay? He has called you regardless of your flaws. He has called you regardless of your age, regardless of what you have done in the past, what you're still doing today. He has called you regardless of your mistakes, of what you've been through, of what you do have, of what you don't have. He's called you regardless of your platform. He's called you regardless of the amount of followers that you do or don't have. Honey, see, you're so focused on what you don't have, you don't see what you do have. God said in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Honey, he said that right there in the Bible. Now, I do want to put a caveat on this because usually I come out of the NIV when I'm talking to y'all. Okay, I usually come out of the NIV, but for some reason, God told me to use the King James Version for this particular verse. And I think it has a lot to do with that part in there about peace. Okay, the NIV talks about prosper when the King James Version talks about peace. And let me just tell you something. If you are going through life and you are only looking for ways to prosper, honey, you are missing out on so much of what God has for you. If you are only looking for prosperity in life, you are missing out on a whole lot more to life itself. God said in his word that, honey, he's trying to give you the world exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ever ask or think. Exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ever ask or think. Honey, let's just settle on that real quick, because listen, when you talk about peace, peace is immeasurable. Peace is priceless. Peace can be a whole heck of a lot more things other than just prosperity. Let me just tell you that, okay? Honey, even the wealthy people are searching for peace. Hello, somebody, okay? And another thing, peace and doubt don't go together, okay? Honey, the reason that you're doubting yourself is because you don't see what God sees in you, all right? Honey, and don't feel bad because I went through the same thing. I went through the exact same thing, honey. When he called me, I was sitting here thinking, how, Lord, how am I going to encourage a woman twice my age? I'm only 32. Like, okay, I've been through a couple of things in my life, you know what I'm saying, a couple of experiences, but how, when I think about my age, how am I supposed to encourage a woman that's twice my age? But guess what? He showed me in the word. Honey, he said right there in Job chapter 32 verses 8 and 9. I'm going to read 9 first and I'm going to skip back to 8. And let me just read it because, hold on. It says, "It is not only the old who are wise, not only the aged who understands what's right, but it is the spirit in a person, the breath of the Almighty that gives them understanding." And that's from the NIV. Honey, listen, your struggle might not be the same as mine. It might be different than mine, but what I am telling you is stop letting your doubt fuel your insecurities, honey. God called you, and it may not be the ministry, honey. He may have called you to teach the children down the street. Honey, he may have called you to give to this person. Honey, he may have called you to do whatever he have called you to do. You know what it is. But I'm here to tell you to stop letting your doubt fuel your insecurity. Honey, go to God and ask God what he thinks. He'll show you. He'll tell you. All you got to do is listen. So, honey, hey, girl. Bye, girl. And I will see you soon, girl. Every Thursday with the juice. Okay?